Alright, this is Andrew with Jonah Home Inspections. We are doing a sewer scope today here in American Fork. Today is April 28th, 2026, and we have the camera pushed out 95 feet to the city connection. We're at 689 North Riverwalk Drive. And now I'm going to pull the camera back and see what we find. That first connection point is called the nose on. That's where it goes from your lateral line into the main city line. It looks like a good connection there. A little bit of debris caught on my camera head. Let's see if I can wash that off. There we go. That helped a little bit. Bear with me, I'm in kind of a tight spot. Alright, that's better. So pretty average length of a sewer line. That first connection point is called the nose on, and that's where it goes from your lateral line into the main city line, and it looks like a good connection there. A little bit of running water is fine. I flushed the toilet to help clear my camera head off, but what we don't want to see is standing water where my camera is going submerged or staying underwater. This is PVC pipe, which is a plastic line. That's what's used on a lot of new construction. So right here we're starting to go underwater. 30, what are we at? 60 feet out. For several feet, starting to come out of it there. Still some standing water, so I'm going to call it 7 feet or so of standing water. And so that's a belly. That's a spot where grease could build up and waste could build up, and if enough waste builds up, that can create a blockage where it backs up towards the house. And so it's not the worst that I've seen, but it's not ideal. You want to be careful what you're putting down the line. When you have a little belly like that, you can always proactively have it cleaned, and that'll help prevent blockages. But the only way to permanently fix it would be to dig up the line and reslope it. A little more standing water here, and this looks like cast iron, and so this is probably a clean out. So it's just one section of cast iron, but cast iron gets real rough and rusty, and then you can see this one sits a little lower than the surrounding pipe, and so it holds a little bit of water. You can see where grease is built up. It's also not ideal. Fair amount of flood through here. That's enough that I would consider having the line cleaned. And I noticed that one when I first pushed my camera through. There's actually a ton of waste I'm pulling off the camera head right now after pulling it back through there. Not only is that pretty gross, but you don't want waste stuck in the line where it can harden and then create a blockage. Ironically, sometimes when a house sits vacant, the waste or the buildup in the line can harden, and then that can cause issues that weren't happening before. So You could consider having this line cleaned if you really wanted to be proactive and prevent blockages. Otherwise, you could get the insurance and be aware that there are some spots that are a little bit flat, and I mean certainly you want to be careful in either case not to contribute to the issue. I'm going to end this recording now.